All right, so let us go into executive session and try and make a decision.
Mr. Tar, also the SPRAB report, I know that you did present testimony. My understanding is that now you are complying with their recommendations regarding signage.
Correct.
And you're going to comply with their recommendations regarding lighting?
That was
Correct.
Okay.
presented in evidence.
Right.
Correct. And I'm just recapping.
You're
because we
just
want-
confirming that.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm just confirming all this.
Correct.
With respect to landscaping, you will comply with their recommendations. Circulation, I believe you presented testimony that,
Number 15, they were thinking about
Right, and-
the customers driving around the building, and we really don't agree with that.
that's a no.
And to do.
16, also no for the reasons you presented.
Right. The stack parking is facing to the side, not facing to the back.
And 17,
The air compressor for the air conditioning is in the back of the building.
all right, so that's a no on that one, too.
And that's another reason it was hard to drive back there, to have the public run into the air conditioner. It wasn't a good idea.
And 18, so it indicates this was something the applicants accepted.
Instead of bat insulation in the walls,
Yes, they wanted to do a spray foam insulation. We actually have already changed our drawings.
we're good with that.
And I think are there any other conditions that you wanted to review?
I guess we should, excuse me, couldn't talk at all now, a little too much. I guess we should run quickly through the PEC recommendations just to address those.
Yeah, I get that. Well, they wanted a covered bike storage. We've asked for just a plain bike rack. The 2.5-inch caliper trees, we said yes. The adequate soil for the trees, yes. Native plants, yes. Vegetative swale, yes. The swale could be filter the water. I think that's been testified. That's the purpose of it, to filter the water before it goes into the storm drain. The waste we talked about. Energy efficiently, we're going to use LED bulbs.
Yes, even inside the building as well as the site lighting will be LED.
No solar panels on the roof?
No, I'm sorry, we're not. we had a discussion about that too.
This reference to the bat insulation we've dealt with, that was, we're going to use the foam insulation. The Energy Star, I think you indicated that throughout, that's our goal, to use Energy Star material.
Yes, they will be low-E windows, and the appliances will be Energy Star.
On the oil water separator, they've suggested a maintenance schedule. I'm sure the manufacturer has proposed maintenance guidelines that we would follow. You have maintenance people who take care of that stuff, Mr.
Yes.
Frisbee? Yeah.
There's also, on the oil water separator, there's an alarm, so that if it ever gets too high, an alarm will go off inside the building.
Illuminated signage would have shut-off. We've testified that most of the lights will go off at 9 o'clock. Mechanical equipment, high efficiency, yes, we've testified to that. They wanted a vestibule. I think there's not really a lot of room inside the building. Solar panels, we talked with SPRAB a lot about that. The orientation of the building didn't function in that way, and I gather the company's tried solar at some facilities, but
Just an individual, the location's small for us to do that compared to, it just doesn't make sense.
yeah,
for us to do.
we talked about it at some length. And then the general building materials and the red list and so forth, we went through, and I think the architect indicated then and here that he's going to use Energy Star and other appropriate materials.
We've now satisfied everyone? Okay, so now let us try and go into executive session once more. and make a decision. What say you?
Well, I actually think it's a very good plan. I like the use in this location. I agree with that. I think the site plan is very well done, and I think the changes that the staff has recommended have improved it. And I would be in favor of it.
Okay. Any comment?
I would agree. I think it's very carefully thought out. I was really impressed with all the environmental and landscaping considerations, and I'm happy to know about the driveway.
Good. Anyone else wish to comment?
Yeah, I like the plan as well. I think it's a appropriate use for the location, and yeah, I like the swale and filtering the rainwater and capturing that. I like that you're going to do native trees if you can, and yes, I'm in favor of it.
Okay. So then I guess we need a motion and a seconder, and we can vote.
So one more question. So if we do approve a use variance for this, is this something that goes with the lot then?
Yes,
Okay.
it will.
Just with the lot, not with the, so with this lot within the,
So, I mean, if
The zone.
another company buys it and they want to do car rental,
right,
they would be able to do that.
okay. But next door, that lot would have to come before us and ask for a variance if they wanted to do it next door. Okay.
Motion to approve?
Mr. Tarn, I assume you're proposing these both variances as either hardship or C2? Seemed to me it might be more C2, but
Two, the testimony was that everybody else
Yeah.
uses 9 by 18, and this allows us to have the green grass, which is the purpose of zoning, to have good design. So, yeah, C2 would be more appropriate.
Yeah. Okay, so we have a motion for approving this with the C2 variance? Is that-
moved. So moved.
So we have a motion, we need a seconder now.
I would second it.
Is there any discussion of the motion?
Chairman Royce, you're moving approval of everything though, not just the variances, but not just bulk variance, but use variance and minor site plan approval too, correct? Okay,
Yeah.
got it.
Okay,
Ms. Clayton?
Yes.
Mr. Cohen?
Yes.
Mr. Floyd?
Yes.
Ms. Rackstrom?
Yes?
Ms. Suri?
Yes.
Mr. Tenenbaum?
Yes.
Chairman Royce?
yes.
Thank you. It's approved.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.